Happy birthday to you.
She actually really likes that.
Good morning. Chris told me I have to go to the gym today.
You have to go to the gym. She was trying to we talked about it last night, and she was trying to oh, okay, let's go take a shower. I was like, no, we haven't gone to the gym yet. And then she rolled her eyes at me.
I don't want to go. You can't make me. Luna, tell him I don't want to go.
Luna! Oh, Jesus. Luna, tell him. Mom doesn't need to work out. She's beautiful just the way she is. Look at her go.
Today is spent editing the Hasselblad video that I was supposed to get to last week. And this is probably the best way to edit ever. I'm very happy with my current situation. I'll walk you guys through my process when I'm editing a little bit. So the very first thing I do is obviously organize everything into bins. For YouTube video, it's pretty simple. This is what I have. I literally just have cut one. I don't even have a sequences folder. I have B-roll. I have some of my talking points in B-roll. I could organize this further, but because I remember, I'm not going to organize it any further, so I'm keeping it pretty simple. So I'm just gonna lay out all my talking points in the timeline, and then I'll probably choose music and then build all of the edit around those talking points and the music. So I did make a whole sequence for B-roll, and I'm going to make them all the same color so that when I'm putting it into my actual cut timeline, so I have all my talking points right here that are color coded, I can take the B-roll. So basically I'm just going to highlight everything. I already did that first section, and go to label and go to magenta. And so when I'm putting it into the timeline, I'll be able to know what's B-roll and what's my actual talking points and which is which because I've color coded them. But in terms of B-roll, I didn't want to make a separate sequence for each thing because I just feel like there isn't a lot of footage. So instead I used markers. So when you hover over it, you can see the title of that particular section. So for example, this is shooting with Sony. So all of the footage is me actually shooting with the Sony A7R III. And then this section, for example, if you hover over the cursor, it says Hasselblad feature. So if I'm going over a particular feature of this camera, that's the footage for that. If I go into this section and hover over this marker, it says shoot with Hasselblad. And so that's everything of all the B-roll of me just shooting with the camera itself. So if you guys haven't seen this edit yet, I did for my Hasselblad video. It'll be linked somewhere up in the corner, but I was trying to think of probably what the most interesting thing would be to tell you about this edit. Of course, this graphic is kind of cool, but I mean, it's a pretty simple one to build in After Effects. So I feel my biggest tip to give you, so go watch that video and then come back to this edit, is so you'll notice that I picked a few different music tracks, and the music that I chose is from Music Bed. I just find I find music there really quickly and I like it. So I really try to just listen to the music track itself to decide when I'm finished a section, when to start a new track, when to do something interesting with the edit. For example, in this intro I made, so basically, let me play it back at 1/4 of the resolution. So right here where you hear the music go ba-dim-bam, and then I added a little I don't know what it's called, a whip transition, because I didn't actually do that with the camera. It's always better to do it in camera, but if you forget, you can always add a little transition. So to play off of that part where the music cuts, instead of going right into the talking segment here, I kept that beat that's naturally there, and I added my logo. But you can kind of hear the music does a little trill, because it's not just dun dun, it's kind of. I'm doing a really bad job explaining it. So I kind of played off of that, and that's why I added this little kind of RGB jitter effect with the logo right there. Go watch the edit and then you'll see what I'm talking about. I guess my biggest tip would be to use the music track to your advantage. Like, don't fight it, play with it, and that's going to make your edit even better. And that's how you'll come up with some of these like really cool ideas on how to build your edit. Yeah, that's probably my biggest tip. If there's anything else you guys want to know about this edit that I did, I mean, this, like, all of this B-roll is handheld, by the way. So, long story short, this just zooms in and focuses in on the, like, X1D2 on top. Then I added another whip transition into the Sony. So, my cat's like, where are you, Mom? So really all I did was I actually started this close to the camera, and then I spun out. And then when I put this into the edit, I played it backwards. So it looks like I'm zooming into the camera, but really how it was shot was more like this. Was more backwards. So you can do all your B-roll handheld. You don't need a gimbal.
Luna, did you have a nice nap? Yeah, now you want to play? This is Luna's first time in the office.
She's so good in the car. I love when she's in a new place. It's so funny.
You can see. Yeah.
Okay, we'll let you explore.
Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is sounding like so much better ever since we put things in here.
Seriously. Confucius.
Hey guys, you know who's done a shitty fucking job vlogging the last 2 days? Me! That was a lot more crackly than I thought it was gonna be. Yesterday I was just editing and with a kitty on my lap, which although like wonderful, not a super fascinating day for you guys to watch. I also forgot my vlog camera today. I'm not used to having that, so I'm still getting used to like bringing it with me places. I'm really sorry that this mount is kind of, oh no, that's not, oh God. Oh shit, fuck. Okay, well, that's just as good as it's gonna get. So, today, we got up at 6, we recorded a podcast, Holly came over, we had a meeting about the Azores course, about the podcast, about she's doing some selects for me today for a YouTube video. There's definitely more that I'm not remembering, but that was the gist of it. So I left her at the condo to edit, and I went to my appointment at Tight Clinic. And then I had lunch, and then I had to go to an event at Facebook, #SoundOnCanada, where they're launching music on Instagram. So I couldn't stay for very long though, because they started the actual talk late, and I have things I have to do, like relieve Holly because Chris is at the office and I can't let her leave because she doesn't have a key to lock up, and I'm not about to leave Kitten there unattended. I did check out the event for a bit, now heading home, and I'm gonna spend an hour with Chris before he leaves for the airport. And I was supposed to go to a movie tonight that's not out yet called Hunters. I think it starts at 6, but I have a lot of work I have to do, and I know I'll just feel really good if I stay home and get that done, and I also want to spend time with Kitten, so I may skip that, because also the original intent was that Chris was gonna come with me, and now he can't, obviously, because his flight's tonight. So I either go to a movie alone, or I'm actually productive and hang out with my kitten, whom I love and who I like to believe loves me too. So I think I'm gonna do that instead, because I'll feel really good if I get a little ahead tonight. So life's a little busy. I'm feeling like, I don't know if I'm on top of things. I really don't. I feel like I'm also wearing far too much bronzer because I did my makeup in the parking garage. See you at home, bye.
I was supposed to work tonight.
Ian would just play that game as long as it took.
Hello and welcome to Thursday! Okay, so I am making myself my daily body bloom action because #not sponsored, but I really think this has been helping my skin. Because I didn't change anything, and it's just been overall clearer. And if I'm bad at drinking it for a week, then I notice my skin gets, like, I was pretty bad about drinking it this week, and I already have two tiny friends, which I haven't had in a month and a half. So this morning, for breakfast, I'll be making a Revive smoothie because I accidentally didn't cancel this week's order, and this is what I'm left with. So breakfast, lunch, and dinner will be Revive smoothies. They're really good if you haven't tried them, but definitely, like, You'll find you like some flavors more than others. I definitely want like a berry one today. Not morning mocha. Peach strawberry. Strawberry zen. I like the sound of that. Honestly, I may end up having one of these for lunch too, because there's so many and they need to be eaten. All right, let's do some smoothie action. So it's been hard lately to set aside time to edit because, I don't know, it just feels like everything else, like people always want stuff from you. There's always something you have to do first, and it's like a bunch of little things that just pile up, like emails, and I wasn't getting my edits done. So I pushed all of that stuff to later today in hopes that I'll be able to get my edit done in the morning and I can schedule it. No, it's not gonna go live today, realistically. It'll go live tomorrow. So that's the goal. Like, this is priority number one. Everything else is being put on the back burner, which may make some other people happy, like Chris. But you know what, Chris? If you want it done, then you can do it yourself, because he's in Britain right now, and I also have things that I have to do. Was that a little passive-aggressive? Probably. Also, I don't know where my cat is, so I'm going to find her, and then I'll start editing, because I'm always worried she's going to, like, fall into the toilet and drown or something. Luna! Oh, jeez. Now my cat's upset, because I stopped holding her butt. Now she's on the loose. Oh, shit. I'm trying to be one of those people that sets up all their phone meetings all at once. So I've had meetings since 3 o'clock. It's now 4:30, and I have another one in 5 minutes at 4:30. So I've had one every half hour. And like, so far so good, because then I can work after. I actually prefer this rather than like jumping on and off them and having them spread out over like different days. I think this is working better. So I just have to remember to do this more. I had a call about my merch, potentially making a jewelry line for that. So if you're interested, let me know in the description below. It's going to be unisex. It's going to be great. I had a call with Trova Trip to organize another trip with you guys, so that wouldn't be a course like our photography course. So if you want like photography info and tips and business info and like a class, like an actual course where you're gonna get really like a ton of information, then you want to go on the Azores course. But if you just want to travel with us and hang out and have a good time, then maybe this is gonna be a better plan for you. Also, look at how she's looking at me right now. You're so cute. Okay, so the next call I'm having is with Triplet. They're also another awesome company. They're organizing I think it's a contest that they may want me to judge. So excited about that. Also, just go look them up. They're a really cool company. They have a conference every year. Also, if you guys live in Toronto, I haven't really talked about this on YouTube. I'm speaking at the Haste and Hustle conference. Richard Branson is the keynote speaker, and I'm actually on a panel with a couple of other cool people. I don't think it's final yet, but I know I'm on a panel with D-Rock, Gary Vee. If you know, you know. So that should be pretty awesome. I'm super excited. That's on April 1st. So if you want to go and see me talk and see Richard Branson talk and see other cool people talk, then maybe a link to tickets will be in the description below.
Hi, everybody. Go follow my Instagram account. It's at another kitty named Luna. Thanks, bye.
New video just went live. Luna is very invested in the stats. My editor Josh is coming over soon, and I wanted to put away some dishes, but this little one's purring on my lap and I just can't find it in myself to get up. Also, her face is so dirty because she just ate a bunch of food and she's got some eye goobers I gotta clean. So as you guys just saw, Josh was here. Now I'm home alone again with Luna. Yeah, we've got lots of emails to do, lots of things to answer. I'll give you a quick peek at what my day is looking like. Welcome to my nightmare. So after that's done, like, I do have some other, it's all little things. It's like, call this person, reply to this person, send so-and-so these assets, reply to this email, like come up with an intro for the podcast that's consistent. It's like all these little things that just pile up. So see how much I can get through today. I have a call at 4:15. I'm getting a little hungry. I don't know whether I should feed Luna so then I can concentrate on working, but let's get started.
Wait, which one is that?
The A6400.
It's so cute. It's
so
almost as
cute.
cute as Luna.
With the little micro, it's really cute.
Oh, man.
Good eve, fam. Just did a shit ton of unboxings. Got my new Mac that Apple is lending me. I never thought, I don't know why. Well, I do know why. It's a pretty sick thing to have lent to you. I just never thought that that would be something that would happen. Like every few years, you're just like, cool, gotta spend another few $1,000s on a computer. And this year I thought I was going to be dishing it out again. Chris got this, which I'm so jealous of. I think he bought it because he knows that I also wanted it, and we share all our lenses, so I'm happy. It's the 24mm G Master f1.4. Yeah, that is it for this week's vlog. It was a pretty chill week. I just had to edit, and like I said, that's what some weeks are. I'm just staying home, I'm editing, I'm doing emails. My video today is doing well, which I'm very happy about. And next week we're going to Vancouver, so get ready for a really fun vlog next week with Harris and Johnny Harris and Becky and Chris. Thank you guys so much for watching this vlog. If you liked it, please give it a like down below, subscribe if you're not already, and hit the bell to get notified when I post new videos. Make sure that you also check out the podcast if you're interested in any presets. Look in the description box below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Luna says bye, but she's sleeping right now, so peace. What is this? I hate myself when it's this late. I'm so tired. Okay, bye.